You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Hey, yo, man, 15 Minutes of Fame. Give it up!
This nigga gonna start playing again.
Every time I see you, that's my new shit now. I have to. Randy Watson. What's up?
That's THC.
THC, my bad.
That's the name I go.
Shout out to THC.
Ron, what's up? You tell me what's up.
Ain't nothing, man. Let's go. Let's talk some shit right now, right? Like, I want to know, right? Hitman Holla is about to battle Cassidy. Shout out to both these guys, right? Me, I've been on the campaign. I saw people in the comments, yo, Ra, you bugging, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to see Rex versus Cassidy in a face-off or a battle, yada, 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 yada. I think you were top of the food chain when it comes to face-offs. I just think Cassidy actually took your spot. Let me lay that out there and just turn around.
How? I make interviews with Rosenberg Raw look good.
Say it again?
I make interviews with Rosenberg Raw look good. Because Cassidy has a interview that face off that's great with one of the top battle rappers. Excuse me, wait, one of the Nick Cannon show stars. Why wasn't his interview like that with Goods? Why wasn't it like that with Arsenal?
This Arsenal interview was crazy. It's a whole lot of suck my beeps, but it was crazy.
Like I said, why wasn't it like that with Arsenal?
I don't know. Now, let me say this before we go any further, right? Like, I asked Cassidy, I did an interview with him, and I asked him about... You saw the one when I said that I think it would be dope if y'all two would have a face-off and then a battle, so on and so forth.
Like that, because we got a lot of respect for each other.
A lot of respect for each other, right. Would you battle Cassidy, or does it matter if you battle Cassidy, or...
Yeah, it don't really matter, but if I did, though, I would rather battle the old Cassidy. I'd rather kill him. I would rather battle the nigga that found himself. Like, at the end of the day, once Cassidy finds himself, it's going to be trouble for anybody.
Facts. I have to agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I ain't knocking him. I ain't trying to shit on him. But right now, I'll drag him.
The Cassidy you seen versus Goods and Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll drag him.
That's not it.
I'll drag him.
So which Cassidy are you talking about that was the good Cassidy?
The nigga that said, I knock on your door like Jehovah's Witness and bring niggas in your house like your older sisters. That was dangerous. Years ago.
And versus Goods and versus Arsenal and versus Disaster, he wasn't doing that type of stuff, you think?
I see, against Disaster, he was different. He was more almost himself. But that was because it was a small environment, you know, and he was more home.
Right.
Now, excuse me, Uncle Rock got me out here late.
You got me out here.
Uncle Rock got me out here late.
We got each other out here late. We just been parlaying all night.
So, it can go back to, he can be that. Because he's only one step. This shit is like riding a bike. Or you never forget it. You feel me, Rob? You never, ever forget it. So Cassidy ain't forget it. Right now, he's just looking around for it.
Okay.
So once he finds it, Hitman ass in trouble. But right now, Hitman looking like the victor. He's looking a little stronger as far as performances. As far as showing up and being Hitman. I gotta go with Hitman.
Because he gave you a lot of respect, right? So I hate to have you saying anything negative towards him, but I have to make sure, because you've seen the interview, right? So you
ain't just hear what I said about him?
Yes.
It is what it is when it comes down to it. I ain't disrespecting him or nothing. That's my man. Hitman, my man. But if I had to pick and choose right now, I'm gonna go with Hitman.
You gonna go with Hitman?
At one time, he was on the stage. With Charlie Clips, fucking with Clips against me. Did I get mad at that? I ain't never said nothing about that because Clips was better that day.
Right.
Gotta go with what's better that day. I'm going with Hitman.
Why do you go with Hitman over Cassidy right now, 2021?
Because Hitman is showed to be the person to show up. Cassidy haven't showed up. Barry might have been showing up. Cassidy, we ain't seen him yet. Kid from Larceny, we ain't seen him yet. That ain't nobody a nigga want to just see. I'm being real. You don't want to run in the show.
Right.
That's real shit. That nigga was a demon. None of these new niggas want to see him. None of the half of the old, 90% of the old niggas don't want to see him.
So, do you think it has anything to do with back then? What he was doing in that era was crazy, but in this era, he has to change up his.
No.
You know. So, explain to me.
What I think is the people that's around him. It might be the wordplay. It might be the way you deliver it. But ain't nothing else different. Because I ain't changed.
Right. Oh.
I ain't changed much. I go in there and scrape one of these niggas whenever I feel like it. Easy.
He's gonna keep throwing his name out there, huh? Let's set it up there. Yeah, because again, a lot of people say
Easy.
a lot of people say
Easy.
a lot of people always, and we all do, like anybody that's a rap fan has been a fan of
Easy.
Cassidy. Okay. Anybody that's been a fan of rap has been a fan of Cassidy. And we all say that, that Cassidy back then was incredible. So it's like now, like, does he have to change up to try to adjust to this new era? No, you say you haven't. You've always been the same Rex. You don't adjust. You've been the same guy. But does Cassidy have to adjust to actually hang in this new era?
No.
No. What?
He don't have to adjust his lyrics.
Okay.
He may have to adjust his mannerisms. He may have to adjust his wordplay and the shit he used, the words he used, at the time as he used them. Just period. It's just serious. Like, I grip the Glock. Like, they're not saying right now it's Draco's.
So you can't say Glock anymore.
What is that?
It's still the name of a gun.
People don't care about that. They want to hear the Draco. They want to hear about the ladder. They want to hear about the, extendo. They want to hear about what's happening now. So you got to give it to them in that format, Cass. And it's the niggas that you with that ain't telling you that. I ain't gonna bite my tongue and ain't gonna tell you. I want you to tell me you're one of the greatest.
Right.
I would want you to tell me. But stepping in there with a nigga, with certain niggas with that shit, it ain't gonna fly. You might get over with certain niggas. With certain niggas, it ain't gonna fly. It ain't gonna fly with no me. Wouldn't fly with no murder. No cow. Nobody that got any believable shit to theirs. It ain't gonna fly with. You don't care about busting your snap back to your nobody cares at this moment. They gonna want to hear something that relates to something that's going on now. That's the only way it's relatable. Feel me? And I ain't saying nothing to discredit the nigga. I'm saying it because I want to see the nigga back that wants to inspire me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, when I asked him about, because like I say, man, I mean, it's almost like a joke and funny at the same time, but I'm also serious that I think, like, you and Cassidy are like two of the most entertaining motherfuckers when it comes to face-offs. Your face-offs are incredible. I always, again, I told him, that I would love to see a face-off with you and him, and then after that, of course, I would like to see the battle. But again, of course, we need the Rex that we all know and love. We don't need the Rex that's like, yeah, here, thank you for the $500,000, but here's, 3 rounds. Have a good day.
I always give you 3 rounds, though, don't I?
Yes, but we also know that, you're better than what we've been seeing, right? So I would love to see you versus Cassidy in a face-off. I told him that. He said, no, it wouldn't be, yada, 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 because y'all kind of cool,
Right.
Right. So on and so forth. But I still want to see it. I'm a fan of battle rap. And I would like to see the face-off. And if not the face-off, I would like to see the battle. Would you ever battle Cassidy? And
I mean, if it was to cross my destiny, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you got to remember, I knew Cass a long time too. So at the end of the day, we do got a relationship.
Right. So, right.
As far as just us getting up there, just straight blatantly disrespecting each other, I don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We gonna answer each other. We gonna answer each other at every fucking note we get. If I slip up here, he slip up there, we gonna answer. But for it to be what people think it is, it also got to be a little authenticity there. It got to be an issue there. It got to be something there to make it there.
Right.
I ain't gonna throw away 20 years of some shit for entertainment purpose.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes it leaks into the street.
Did Cassidy? I know I've heard that he ran some rounds through Mook. Did he run any rounds through you?
No.
Ever. For goods, for arsenal,
No.
for disaster. So he's never ran any rounds through you.
No.
Okay.
Never ran no rounds through me. And as far as the Mook helping them shit,
We know that's not. Like anybody that even said that, I'm not gonna buy that. Number one, because I've interviewed Cassidy enough. It's not like I went to Cassidy's wedding or something like that, where so me and Cassidy are the closest of friends. But I can tell you just from interviewing Cassidy and talking to him.
Allow.
No, he's not gonna allow it. He's not gonna allow somebody to do something for him. He's a very competent guy, and
What?
Nigga
look at you like you lost your fucking mind.
Exactly. That's
Same
probably
way I would.
Same with you, right?
Same way I would. If you don't take no honor in this shit right here, then don't do it.
Right.
Shit ain't no job. Shit ain't just no regular thing you throw around. I come from the era when you rap, it was a real live gift. And it was special for you to be able to do that. If you ain't like that, then don't do it. Real talk.
Now, Cassidy goes back just as far as you go back. Have you guys ever bumped heads
No.
in any? No.
I don't know how we did.
Yeah, because I'm curious as to why the conversation of Rex versus Cassidy didn't happen 10 years ago or 20 years ago or 30 years ago. Like, why has
30
that
years
conversation?
ago. Damn, Rob, what the fuck? How old you
Hey,
think a nigga is?
listen, man,
35.
I'm just throwing numbers out there.
Damn.
Throwing numbers out there. But why has that conversation never came up? Rex versus because let's not forget.
All I'm gonna say is Swiss might have kept him out of trouble at the time.
Okay. Swiss said stay away from it.
I don't know. I would say maybe he did that. I'm just doing that because I'm a competitive motherfucker.
Right.
But I would say that. Stay the fuck away from trouble.
Because the Mook conversation came up, and then like I think I've said this plenty of times. Like people don't understand. Like I love Murder Mook. It's my guy, man. It's like one of my favorite fucking battle rappers ever, and if not one of my favorite rappers ever. But that conversation came up, whereas though Mook was that challenge had came into play, Mook versus Cassidy, and it never happened. But why not Rex? And then also, like I always like to make sure people understand that. Again, shout out to Mook, but you were the guy before Mook was the guy. Am I wrong?
You got it right.
So it's like it's kind of like weird because you were the guy before Mook, and you have been very, very active in battle rap up until I'm gonna say a year or two when it started to it's not the Rex we were used to seeing. You know what I mean? So why has the Cassidy versus Rex thing never came up through all these years?
Because if you beef with Murder, you beef with me.
Okay.
So we stay out of each other's differences.
Okay.
I never wanted to feel like, they got to jump. Because we don't have to. Both of us can beat you.
Individually.
Both of us can beat you.
Okay.
Individually. Together, it'll be a slaughter. You don't need it.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!